So I'm here at Adobo Studios in South London with the wonderful Rosemary Quaye. We're here to talk about her new single. She's a fantastic saxophonist, and her new single, Crazy For You, is currently in the club charts. It's number 14, I believe, at the moment.
That's correct.
The single itself is actually raising awareness and money for the Pink Ribbon Foundation. So we're going to have a little chat and talk about why that is the case. So Crazy For You is your second track, which is obviously the one that's helping to support the Pink Ribbon Foundation.
Yes. It's a really upbeat dance track, and I was like totally chuffed to, you know, have the opportunity to put this track out with my management company Adobo Studios in London. And really, because I was diagnosed with breast cancer last year, and I just thought really it's about time that there's more awareness for breast cancer, early stage breast cancer, and the importance of screening. So really, once the track was out, we thought it'd be a good idea to give a percentage of sales to the Pink Ribbon Foundation to raise awareness for you know, breast cancer. So the thing is, I actually got my first letter for my invitation to come for screening in October 2017. But because I'd previously had a scan for a lump on the right-hand side, I thought, oh, I'm not going to go, because they checked this lump on the right-hand side and it was fine, it was just fibrous tissue. So I rang them up and I said, look, can I postpone this? In fact, do I need to come? And she goes, well, you can action it yourself, but she said if you cancel it, you'll be taken off the programme. And I didn't want to come off the programme because it kind of thought, maybe I should just, you know, go and have a check. And my God, I'm glad that I did. Anyway, so I go and get checked, and then walk in, walk out, no problem, bit sore on your breast with the mammogram, job done. And then it was a week later, I get the letter on the mat, go downstairs, open the post, it's from the Macclesfield breast team saying that they found an abnormality. And that was when I kind of, like, my whole freaked.
Because I don't suppose it said anything else in that letter apart from the abnormality. And of course then your brain, I'm guessing,
thinks the worst.
Goes into overdrive, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And then of course when I then went to the, finally get the appointment to go and see them, which was about 3 days later, it wasn't a long time, they explained to me what had happened, that the mammogram had shown up microcalcifications, which means that I think 20% of microcalcifications are malignant and 80% are not. So there was still a chance that I could have been okay. But as they took bigger images and blew them up, the microcalcifications were jagged. I think the benign ones are like popcorn shapes. The malignant ones are like more sharp edges. So anyway, the radiographer did an ultrasound and he said, I'm pretty certain, unfortunately, that we are looking at a malignancy here. We're looking at microcalcifications, the malignant sort, which is ductal carcinoma in situ. So he said it's a large area, but it's all contained. However, there is a lesion on the upper inner quadrant, which we don't know what that is. So then they sent me for biopsies. Long story cut short again, I go for the final results, and this is when my breast surgeon, Miss Rochinol, said to me, unfortunately, you know, it is invasive cancer.
See, and that's the thing, it's a short space of time, isn't it? From getting the letter, albeit the third one, because you bowed on the other two. This is it, but from getting that third letter, to getting the appointment, to getting the follow-up letter, and then being in again, it's literally a matter of just a few weeks, isn't it?
Exactly, and it just blew me away, because from like going in for the initial invitation to then being told you've got cancer and you need your breasts off, that's a lot to deal with. And I've got support from a lot of places as well. I mean, this group called Flat Friends, which is a Facebook group, and they've also got their own website, flatfriends.org. It's a group of women who are flat, and they've had the same mindset as me. You know, they don't want reconstruction, or they can't have reconstruction, or they've not quite decided, but, you know, they're flat, basically, whether it's a double mastectomy or a single and then a single, like I had it in, you know, 2 stages. But I've got a lot of support from these ladies.
But it's not just the people that are going through that journey and the treatment, it's obviously trying to counsel and support the wider family as well, where it affects them, because they're going to be thinking, you know, like most people do, cancer diagnosis, oh my God, cancer, I'm going to die.
That's the first thing that comes through your head. You don't think about the treatment plan, you just think, cancer, I'm going to die. That's it. you know, but it's not the case because so many people are surviving, so many people are being cured.
So going back to the single, so the single is obviously being promoted using the Pink Ribbon Foundation's charity name and logos. So straight away, when people see the pink ribbon, which is synonymous with breast cancer, they're going to know that somehow your single is related or to do with breast cancer awareness. So the single is out, as we said now, and we'll provide all the links at the end so people can download it. Tell us a little bit more about the music and how you got into playing the saxophone then.
When did I start playing, you mean? I started playing when I was 11.
And your first saxophone was bought by who?
My dad. My parents divorced, and then my dad said to me, what did I want for Christmas one year? So I said I wanted a saxophone.
So everyone should download the single now. Crazy for You. We'll have all the links at the end of this interview, so you can download it directly. And knowing that you are downloading it, not only are you going to be able to listen to some amazing music by Rosemary, but also you're going to be helping a very good cause as well and supporting the work of the Pink Ribbon Foundation.
100%.
So go and do it now.